So I've read question. So this is going to be just for my reference and problem number 3. Yep. Yeah. So let's just draw the picture. So this is again a geometry question, and yes, we will just, I forgot if it's isosceles. No, they did not say it. No need to overthink. Here we have this trapezium. So trapezium is a very interesting shape. We have sort of seen a bit in the past. And yeah, let's see what the problem is saying. Here is this angle bisector of angle. Yeah, I read the question, but again, read it again. Bisector of angle A intersects. Yeah, we're not very sure about the question. So when you bisect this, but okay, so given my picture, it will not. So I have to extend it, but let's keep things simple and do it the other way. Maybe A, B, C, D, right? So from A to BC, now if I draw an angle bisector, let's say, yeah, this is okay, right? Somewhere here. Wait, what is happening? So, oh, I'm doing things wrong. Sorry. Intersects the base BC. So BC is the base. So how is that possible? Does anybody understand this? Base BC. So BC has to be the base. Yeah. So this has to be BC. So if this is like this, then okay. Yeah, just want to be accurate. So do this and do this. So this angle is equal E. Now we are looking at ABE and we make a circle, and AB touches AB at M, BE at P. Yeah, now that's a difficult thing to do, to make a circle inside a triangle. It has to just touch. So my thing may not be a circle, but just for the sake of. So this is AB at M and BE at P. Angle DAE we have to find. So DAE, oh, this angle DAE. This angle you have to find. So AB, oh, this is strain. AB is to MP. Okay. MP is. This is like a strange question. Let's see what this is. So AB is 2 times MP. And this is wrong. This is. I have to what's PCM by knowing this. Sorry. So let us try this. So we have to use this triangle somehow. And we need to understand this triangle from what is given. Because apart from that, like I don't see how DC is playing a role in this. Am I doing something wrong? Am I interpreting the question wrong? No, right? I don't see the point of having D in the question, having a trapezium in the question in that sense. But yeah, some things. So some observations are like this is an isosceles triangle, right? Hmm?
Sir, I actually found that MP will be parallel to AE.
MP, yes, indeed, that's true. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, MP is parallel to A. So let's redraw MP. Ishana, can you see MP is parallel to AE? Try to see. Sorry. Hmm? Because so the key lies in saying that PB is equal to MP,
Yes.
and yeah. So this is X. This I'm so being so uh, what do you call that? Absent-minded. Yeah, it's beyond belief. So this one, let's call it something. So let's call this theta. Okay. And this is a calculation which I think I was just mentioning last class. So if this is y, then we know this is y, right? This is x, this is x. But then um, from our picture, everything is fitting very nicely. This also becomes y, and this also becomes. Hold on. No, no, no. Yeah, it is true. Right? You can't do anything. It's correct. Yeah, this is also y. So you, by this you understand what I mean, right? Just take the natural meaning that this thing is y. Hmm. So you see, this is such a nice thing that this incircle does. It splits the triangle in a nice way, always, and in this case, it's nicer. Hmm. So what is MP?
Sir, MP will be X plus Y by 2. Right?
Yes, that is what is given, but that's right. From the triangle also, can we find MP?
Isn't it Y?
From the triangle, it's in it y, no, y. It's not y, but you can find it, right? So MP by 2, okay, maybe it is y. MP by 2y.
Sir, aren't the two triangles similar? Like BMP and
Yes,
PAE?
yes, yeah, that's what I'm using because that's what you've said. It's parallel, and so it becomes similar, and it's isosceles, and so that's another reason. So MP by AE, which is 2y, is equal to x by x plus y. So is this something useful? 2xy by x plus y is MP. Am I? This seems correct, right? This is another thing that they're getting. And these are the kind of things that we need, I think. Yes. And so x plus y whole square is equal to 4xy. But yeah, this is correct. Yeah. And this is sort of not possible, right? This is x minus y whole square equal to 0. And that gives you x equal to y, which the picture doesn't suggest, but x equal to y. So what can we say now?
If x is equal to y, then MP is y only, right?
Yes, then MP is y. But did you know that from before? Like, I mean, did you see that directly in some other way? Uh, I'm just wondering.
No, sir, I actually thought it was the midpoint. I assumed it.
Okay, and it is the midpoint now. Yes. So can we say that then this is a equilateral triangle?
Yes.
What's the reason?
All
Sir,
three sides are equal.
Yes. Right. Correct. I was thinking something complicated. Yeah. So it's correct, right? So this 60/60, answer is 60. Yes. Is it correct? Oh, today we are able to do today we are able to do the questions somehow. And this one is easy. Yeah. Nice. Nice. So this was a easy question. Okay. We have one more question which we have not seen, which I have not seen. So in a this is problem number 2, parallelogram. So this is some so this is IOQM 2022, and this will be problem number 2. So again, we'll just draw the question. Let's draw the picture of the question. This one also doesn't seem difficult. So I think that day we looked at the wrong questions, or I mean the harder questions. But meanwhile, did you people get time to practice other questions today? Today we'll not discuss them, I think, but
sir, I solved some questions which you from the book which you gave.
yeah,
Yes,
John,
done it.
you draw good, good. Okay, so then we will discuss them. Maybe we'll try. Let's see. Let's do this quick. So this is this easy? This is a also this p is very small. So, I mean, very small, but yeah, we cannot small. So some ratio. What's the point of this? 2020. And similarly, it's even worse. AQ by AD. Say 61, so that's at least good. So if you have to find the other ratio, right? Just so you have two ratios, I need to find the third ratio. How bad can this be? How hard can this be? This is so I let's see. Any ideas for this one? Maybe I will try to draw this parallel, and this one is parallel to yeah, it's parallel to the obvious things. PT, that's parallel to PT. So this is X and Y. So BX is parallel to oops. Is okay. Now, before we start writing things, how can we use that this is a parallelogram? Okay, let's see. So this 80 by tx. So let's do one thing. So let's say that 80 is x. Okay, that's not a problem, right? 80 is x. We don't have to find it. I mean, so we can actually say 80 is 1. Or yeah, we can say 80 is 1, right? So 80 is 1, let's. So that's again just magnifying and so on. So one quantity you can keep fixed. Then from there, we know tx, right? because we know that AT by TX is nothing but AQ by QD. Any problems? No, right? So this is known. So from here we know TX. AQ by QD, AQ by AD. Fine. X plus TX. Yeah, should I do the calculations or not? I don't know, but let's do it. And similarly, we can find ty, and then we can find xy, right? So all these things we can find. Now we just need to relate these things with cy, right? So tx you can find, and similarly you can find ty, xy, subtracted xy. So all that is fine. Any ideas on cy? Now we have to start using the fact that this is a parallelogram. Oh, so there is a set problem. These two are not parallel, right? The way I have drawn, no, these two are parallel. Sorry, what am I saying? These two, do you see that these two are parallel? These two, px and dy are parallel, you see that?
Yes.
Right? So they are actually parallel. Yeah, I mean so that's, I don't know. So that's another basic mistake that I'm doing. Yeah, I mean x and y are different points, which is the thing, but they are all parallel, of course. Yeah, once you see it, then it's of course. So now the plan is to just somehow connect cy with any of the other ratios, then we are done, finished. I'm trying to use the fact that it's a parallelogram. I want to use it more than doing the question, more than finding cy or something. Because if I use it, then I'll get it. All right. Am I being stupid? Something. Yes, I think it's easy, right? So we know xy, right? So if you know xy, then let us call this thing z, right? Then you know dz. So dz is known, right? Okay. So then so yeah, so we know AQ by QZ, but we don't know the length AQ, and we cannot find that. Second. No, we can find the length, right? Because AT is 1 and we know TX. So no, but that only tells us the ratios. Yeah, we are not supposed to be able to find that. So hmm, yeah, you won't get those lengths. That is impossible. Or wait, hold on, no. Are you supposed to get the lengths or not? Yes, you know the length, right? Because once you know dz, you know the length dz, right? Then you know the length az also, because you know this ratio is ax by xy. So all this is known. All these lengths are known. Each and every length, all this is known. AT is not known, and no, not AT, QT. QT is not known. QT, TB. I still not used that this is a parallelogram. So, CY. Any ideas how we can find CY? CY. So if we just start writing things, W. So CY by YX is equal to CW by WB. I don't want to draw more things in this. Hmm. Let's see. So that is same as W. Okay, let's try to use this. So we know that CYW is similar to AXZ, right? AXZ CYW, right? Those two are similar, and that's we are using the fact that this is a parallelogram and saying those things. Yeah, and if you play around with these ratios, it should come. But yeah, but what is that ratio? So yeah, exploring CY by CW. So we know then that CY by CW is equal to what is it? AX by AZ. Yeah. Now AX by AZ, do we happen to know that ratio? We certainly do, right? Because we know even all the lengths, you know that. So we know CY by CW. So this ratio, I'm going to write it as we know it. CY by CW, and so sorry, what was there earlier? XY, right? Am I correct or wrong? Yes. So CY by CX is CW by WB. Right. So then CW by WB is equal to CY by CW is equal to AX by AZ. Wow, this is, uh, yeah, two things coming together, two different things coming together. So we know this ratio, we know this, and we know XY also. So now we know WB, right? So we know this also. Now there should not be much problem, right? So we know WB. Oh, sorry. So actually we knew WB before also. We could have directly used the fact that it's a parallelogram. So this will actually be equal to this. Right? That was easy. And we actually use the fact that it's a parallelogram, but in an indirect way. So those two are equal, and hence ZB is also equal to WD, but how is that useful? So, I mean, even if we know WC, it is enough.
Sir, won't WC be equal to AZ?
Equal, I'm not able to say. Yeah.
Sir, plus BW will be equal to DZ and AT.
Oh, that way you are saying. Yeah. That's another way to use the parallelogram, right? I did not see that, and then that does the problem, right? Very good, right? So we know Cy by Cw, but then we know Cw also because we know that, and so you know Cy, and then the problem is done, right? It's what to do. I mean, it's a little long, but not very computational, but it's a little, yeah. Obviously not the most elegant solution, but it's on-spot solution. So if I do some private thinking, maybe slightly more elegant, but obviously, once you get this, if you want to write it again separately, which is not needed, then you can also write it more elegantly. Okay, so maybe we'll stop here today. Okay, and yeah, so the other two problems we will do next time. So let's meet on Friday. Okay, please practice as much as possible, or maybe just maybe join again. Okay, I'll tell you where to practice more problems from. Okay, just 2 minutes. So just join again. I want to